Hello and welcome to another ArborPro webinar training. My name is Michael Talog. I am the Client Success Manager and GIS Specialist. Along with training videos, I provide client support and GIS support as well. Today we'll be going over our newest feature within Enterprise, the price menu feature. So to start off, we're going to go over the price menu, which is the newest function here in ArborPro. It's located on the left-hand data analysis toolbar at the very bottom. It is represented by a $sign here, and it is the price menu feature. Once I open that up, I'll open up the price menu window. I did create a few quotes already, just for examples, but I'm gonna go ahead and create a new one here just to show off how that's done. So we can create a quote name. I'm gonna call this one third quote. We have a start date and an end date, and this is essentially just the date that this quote is active for. I'm gonna go ahead and do just a month out here. So I'll go ahead into April. ArborPro, and then crew leader. I'm going to go ahead and put myself as the crew leader. And then just like with work records, we do have a subcode and a work code here. I am looking to do prunes and specifically a routine prune. The new field here is going to be the cost basis, and this is how we choose how to sort out the different prices per category. So we have the option between DBH range and height range specifically. I'm going to choose DBH range for now, and then we have an area for quoted hours. I maybe know it's 20 hours there, so I'm going to put that there, and then an area for notes as well. Once I hit continue, I can go to the specific categories here and then start entering prices based on this DBH range. For example, I know this is probably really high. I'm going to go ahead and start entering in some prices. You can either click onto the next field here, or you can actually press the tab button and then navigate to that second field really quickly. And then NA will be 0. Once I'm satisfied with these prices, I can then hit confirm, and it's going to make that third quote for me. I could then come in here to these 3 stacked dots. I could hit edit, and then I can change any values I'd like. You'll notice that the create work list from map selection is grayed out, and this is because I don't have a map selection or a trace selection to work with. Also, run comparison is grayed out until I make a map selection. So I'll go ahead and select a few trees here with the polygon selection tool. Once I hit finish, you'll see run comparison is now available, and we'll go ahead and look into that real quick. So price comparison allows me to compare different quotes that I've made here. You'll see the quote names, the valid dates, and then the crews specifically assigned for these quotes. I could then choose if I want to have multiple or all 3 of these quotes compared. We also have some sort options to show only my quotes that I've created and only quotes that are within the valid time range. Now that I have all 3 selected, I can go ahead and hit continue, and it's going to provide all 3 quotes. Again, the names, the details here, and it's also going to provide an estimated cost based on the map selection of 30 that I had just selected. So you can see the varying price ranges, and we can actually expand this chevron icon to see the exact breakdown here. So for example, it looks like we do have in the 7 to 12 range, we have the price basis is 30. There's about 14 of those, so that price is going to be about 420. For this first quote, just to compare, we'll go on to the second quote here. We'll do that same DBH range, 7 to 12 at $25. Still going to be that same count, and that's going to be about 350. We'll go into this third quote here. And as you remember, very high pricing, $300 at 14 units. So that's going to be about $4,200. From this comparison window, I can then choose the cheapest option if I'd like. I can hit the 3 stacked dots, and then I can hit create work list from quote, and then it's going to open up my create work list window. I could then choose which list I want to put it in, proposed or open. We'll just go ahead and put it in proposed for now. You can name this work list as well. Second quote trim. I could then put some create or schedule dates and completed dates as well. And then it's going to remember the crew name, the crew leader, hours, cost, and the work and subcodes as well. Once I press save, it's going to go ahead and save that new work list for me, and it's going to successfully create those work numbers. It's going to create these individual work records as well. So if we go into this point 27 here, we can click over to the work tab, and then we will see that it's been scheduled. It's a prune, specifically a routine prune done by the in-house crew. This price also does reflect the specific DBH range here. So if we look at this DBH in the tree details, DBH range is 0 to 6, or 4 to 6, excuse me. And so again, we could always double check that by heading back into the price menu to see that value. And then just like normal, crews can then see this work list. They come in and edit this specific work record, enter in that completed date for today to change that status, or they can open the full work list and then they can mass update the completion date to this window. And that's the new price menu feature here within ArborPro. Thank you again so much for attending the ArborPro webinar. And again, please feel free to reach out to our help email or me directly, and we can help get any questions answered.